Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Over the Top TV. My name's Riley Miller.
I'm Curtis Klaschinski. It's good to see you guys again.
Excellent to see you. It's been a while. And today we want to talk about a training method. I think we have a funny name for it.
We do. It's Toproll Tuesdays.
And Hooker Fridays.
Right? Isn't that catchy?
Yeah.
Okay, so
really good.
What are we talking about here? Let's get this out there. So what we're talking about is a concept that Riley introduced to me, actually. Why don't you tell them about it?
Yeah, I'm not going to take credit for making it by any means whatsoever. But, I just told Curtis about it one day. But basically what it is I believe it was John Brzezinski. I heard sometime. He's in a ton of YouTube videos, so I can't find it again. Basically, you train twice a week, okay? One day, you're only training your top roll, and another day, you're only training your hook, right?
Toproll Tuesdays.
So no matter what happens on Tuesday, all I can do is top roll.
Boom.
And on Fridays,
right? Hooker Fridays.
It's all I can do is hook. And if I'm wrong about that, if it wasn't John Brzezinski, please let me know down below.
Yeah, comment.
Because I could very well be wrong. It could have been anybody. It could have been Artem. Could have been Bowen. I have no idea. Right?
Yeah.
It could have been, just somebody in an arm wrestling forum. I might have just read about it.
Regardless, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
So Team Saskatoon trains every Tuesday and every Friday. I mean, unless there's a tournament that weekend or something, obviously. But we train every Tuesday, every Friday, and we have done that consistently for, I want to say, three and a half years. Twice a week, all the time. Now, what I ran into is that I was always, I'd get super, super fatigued sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes you just break right down and you're using everything at both practices. Riley came up to me and he's like, hey, what if we try this? And you tell me you heard about it. And he's like, what if we try this and split up and do one day just for top roll or outside moves and one day all for inside stuff. So that includes your inside press, all of that.
Yeah, everything's included.
And it forces you to become a better arm wrestler because, let's say for myself, it's no secret, I'm primarily a top roller. So if we grip up, right, and it's Hooker Fridays, if Riley's diving in on me, normally I know, okay, no problem. I can just can opener him, piece of cake. Sorry, no offense. I'm kidding.
No secret. Right?
No secret. But seriously, so he dives in. I'm not allowed. So even if it means that I'm getting pinned, I'm gonna move my hand out of the way here. Sorry. So even if it means I'm getting pinned, so what? I hang on to it. I fight it as much as I can, and I try to stay into this hook with him, right? And we duke it out, and that wears out a different major muscle set than say top rolling. So what I found, I want to hear what you found after, because we actually haven't talked about this in great detail. Mm-hmm. What I found is that I'm actually having faster gains. So because I get, now instead of my, having 2 or 3 days of rest on, say, my primary riser and pronator on top roll Tuesdays, what happens is everything can rest, and then I'm not burning it out twice a week. It has exactly a week to recover. And then I'm breaking down different muscle groups. So it'd be instead of going to the gym and doing bench press every day, which doesn't make any sense. You get a high level of exhaustion, nothing fully repairs. Yep. Now we're splitting it up.
Yeah.
And what have you found? What have you found, good, bad, whatever, about splitting up your training since we started this?
It's still super early, but it really takes no time at all to find that these things work in terms of recovery, like you said. I noticed that when I'm a top roll guy too, but I'm not as, I'm a little bit versatile, okay, but I do prefer a top roll. But when I'm not top rolling at all on one of those days a week, my top roll recovery goes way up, right? Because it gets way more time to rest, right? It gets a full week rest, okay? So I'm not fatiguing these muscles all the time, okay? And I'm still working all my top roll angles in between these table times, even if it's hook day, it doesn't matter. But I've noticed that for sure, these muscles get a lot more recovery. And when you get this recovery, your gains are going to go through the roof, right? And you already become a way more well-rounded arm wrestler, right? If you're really weak in a hook and you're really dominant in the top roll, why not give it a try, right? Why not strengthen that hook? Because one day, like we talked about in a previous video, you're going to get stuck at a hook someday. And if you're not actively working towards getting that hook better in practice, it's not going to get any better in a tournament, right?
That's exactly right. And one thing I noticed a big change for me is that it, in an interesting way, it forces you in multiple ways to get better at that hook. Because, you know, I I was not a fan of Hooker Fridays for a bit because, you know, it's just like, I don't know, took more losses. I was more sore, which is good, but I definitely got beat up a lot more. And I felt like I couldn't, you know, execute full power, especially against some guys. So what happens is that you force yourself, you know, mentally and physically more on the mental edge now to be able to you make yourself get better so you can have, you know, better training, more fun on you know the hooking day. So now I found that, you know, my hook has come leaps and bounds because I have to get better. Otherwise, I just get beat up.
Yeah.
Right? I have to get better. So
absolutely.
It forces you to get better. So if you're, you know, a crappy top roller, well, now you're going to have a lot more pressure on you to become a better top roller.
Yeah, now's the time. And nobody's telling you that you have to scrap this as your, like, you can't have this as your top move, right? When you go to a tournament, if you get sunk into a hook and you feel like you can top roll, by all means, right? Top roll. You're there to win, right? But at practice, like we talked about, you're not there to win. You're there to build, right? So focus on your hook, focus on your weakness, and train, like you said, train your mind so that you don't get stuck in a hook. And I automatically think, I'm uncomfortable, I have to get out. Think, okay, I've been here before, right? And the more you do it, the more your mind will go, okay, I'm comfortable, I've been here before. I know what to do. I'm comfortable driving my shoulder in, right? I don't feel like I have to run away all the time. You know, it's just a really good technique. Really good training method.
Excellent perspective, Riley. Yeah, no, excellent. I'm glad it's working for you as good as it's for me. This has been awesome. So yeah, if you guys get around to trying this out, or if you have tried this out, like seriously, comment below on the video. And I mean, I for one would like to hear about it. I'd like to hear if you've tried this, how long did you try it for? You know, overall, do you think it helped you? Do you think it hindered you? Let us know. And then, yeah, you know, if there's a big uproar about some, then I guarantee you we will share it. We're not afraid to share whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Please let us know if we're wrong. Let us know if it wasn't John Brzenk. And yeah, everybody's different. So if this doesn't work for you, let us know.
Right? Yeah, please do.
Know. Please let us know. So
absolutely. But that's it, you guys. That's it. That's it. Thank you for coming back to a brand new episode of Over the Top TV. You know, I'm Curtis.
I'm Riley.
Right. Absolutely, man. Grip and rip.
Grip and rip.
See you guys soon.